Dex.
Dex.
Rex.
Rex.
My friends call me Rex.
Okay.
Or Rexter. And I.
Rexter.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you found out you were cast?
This was incredible. My agent, he showed me a load of pictures, and he kept saying, "What's wrong with this one? What's wrong with this one?" And then he got a picture of an egg, and then he said, "You've got the job." And I was like, "No way!" And all my family rushed down, and even my dog came, and she was like, "Oh, well done," 'cause she's a massive Game of Thrones fan.
Oh, that's so good. Mine wasn't as nice because my agents rang me and I found out. I was like, God, that's amazing. And then I hurled into a ball and shivered on the ground because I was terrified. But thankfully, everybody was so great, so I was able to get through it. But yeah, it was terrifying.
Did you have a favourite prop or costume to work with?
Probably the sword, because I see loads of in moves and stuff.
Me, it's such a simple one. The second time you meet Egg, he has this stick with the fish.
Oh yeah.
And that was my favourite prop because I felt like I was with my dad because me and him fish so much and it was like a special moment.
Well, that's lovely. Mine isn't that sentimental. I should have got a better answer. If your character were a song, what song would they be? Any
I have
song.
one for this. It's called You and Me, but Mostly Me.
Yeah.
I'll say a bit of it.
All right, go for it. Yeah, ready?
You and me, but mostly me, are gonna change the world forever. 'Cause I can do most anything, and you can stand next to me and watch.
Brilliant. I'm not going to sing, but I think.
Go on.
No way. Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi,
Yeah.
would be Dunk's song because he is consistently living on a prayer that everything works out for him.
Did you have any nicknames?
Do you know who the Teletubbies are?
I've heard of them, yeah.
I've heard of them. There's Hoover in that show called Nunu, and he used to clean up after all the Teletubbies after they had all their food and stuff. And my dad, he'd come in and I was inside finishing everybody's dinner, so he calls me Nunu. What about you?
Dex.
Dex.
Rex.
Rex.
Yeah, my friends call me Rex.
Okay.
Or Rexter. And I.
Rexter.
Yeah, I may
like
or may
that.
not have named myself all three of them, but I like them.
Rexter. I'm going to go with Rexter now.
Right,
from
it's
now on.
like nice.
Yeah.
Rexter.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Have you a nickname that you'd like to call me? Other than idiot.
Tall.
Oh yeah, perfect. Great.
What's one piece of advice George R.R. Martin gave you while filming?
First time I met him, so lovely and really nice, and he said, "This is one of my favorites, if not my favorite stories that I've written, so don't screw it up." That stuck with me.
The bit that he told me, he literally said my acting and how he looked literally like jumped off the page.
Yeah.
And it was like really nice.
And did he give you any advice?
He literally said like, "You are Egg."
Yeah.
And that was my advice.
That was your advice?
That was...
You didn't have any advice. He didn't need to give you
didn't
any
need
advice. I needed a lot.